Bye, husky pups. Truest treasure. There's the trophy I just earned. I hope the storyteller knows somewhere we can get above the clouds. Let's find out. If anything, they know how to get back to this story chalet. What was his voice? Welcome back, girls. It's always nice. How can I help? We need to get above the clouds since Carto's granny can't land her airship. Who's what can't land their home? Sorry, it's a long story. Maybe you'll read about it one day. Do you know of anywhere that's tall enough that we can get above the clouds? Actually, the top of the story chalet goes pretty high up. But it's just a small house. It might appear that way, but you'd be surprised. I once found myself on the very top floor. There were no books up there, but the view was breathtaking. Wow, okay, can you show us to get up there? I'd be happy to, young miss, but I haven't reached the top floor again ever since. This can be a complicated place, I'm afraid. Though I can show you what I know. Please follow me. Ah, here we are. This looks more like the basement than the top floor. Oh wait, this looks more like the basement than the top floor. Yes, it's just the basement, but let me regale you a moment. It was a normal morning many moons ago, when I was doing my rounds of the chalet. Reading the new chapters, feeding that sort of thing. I was still half asleep and wandered into the door I didn't recognize. Before I knew it, I was rocketing upwards, and it spilled me out on the top floor. Sounds more like a dream you had. It's always a possibility, but I spent the entire day up there, and my sunburn was very real. With the most glorious views of the forest, I'd never been so high up. I hope to find my way back there ever since. With the smarts on you gals, I bet we can figure out how. Not sure that story quite adds up, but it's the only lead we have. Let's look around and see what we can find, Carto. You got it, dude. Mother's Reach. The strength of a tree is measured by the growth of its roots, as they say in the wildwood. And the mother tree is the strongest of them all. When fully grown, the mother tree's root system extends across the entire world, deep underground. This growth process takes roughly 1,000 years, based on the sapling used to spur her regrowth. The ups and downs of the story chalet. A rarely seen door allowed a scant few storytenders access to the observation deck. Someone scrawled a message across the page. The top floor is real, and I found the way there. I don't have enough space to fully explain, but this should get you started. Good luck, future storytenders. A small scroll of paper flutters down. You start from one room, then you go to the room with the 3 lumps, and then you go over one. Then you have to go down 2 floors to the room with the eyeball. And you go down 1 more floor, and then you go over 2 floors. Alright. So, we have to start from here. A room that is only left facing, I guess. So I guess we have to start. We'll start from. Okay, we'll take you up. And then we need to go to a room that can go downstairs. And we gotta go down 2 floors. A room that can go downstairs. Oh, there's a new thing here. Message in a beetle. The spotted sand beetle wove its way through the burning desert sands on assignment from the captain of the water seekers. It bore a message that a new oasis had been found, that it was time for the rest of the tribe to join the seekers. This particular species of beetle could absorb the harsh rays of the sun, channeling them into energy to power its sand-shoveling mandibles. Its natural predators include the prancing asp, the luminescent fox, and Poulsen's tarantula, but it evaded them all. The beetle arrived just in time as the tribe's water supply dwindled, and enjoyed a reward of candy cactus nectar for its troubles. Matsu, I didn't mean to surprise you. A distant missive. Kellen and her forgetful husband Gata were missing their son more than usual that day. Gata was out strolling the shores as he often did before getting lost. But that day he found a bottle sitting on the north pier, just as it had been left just for him. It had a message inside, and he was so excited that he managed to find his own way home. His wife removed the message and unfurled it, and immediately burst into tears. "I'd recognize this handwriting anywhere," she said. "My son wrote this." Their son's heartfelt message had crossed the ocean somehow and arrived just when they needed it most. Oh, that's sweet. Alright, so I need to go downstairs. But I need to... Okay, so I need to go down 2 floors. What? Wait, hold on, okay. None of these other rooms can get me downstairs. Oh, maybe I need to start with like this guy. This can't go. What a conundrum. Alright, so we need to go from one room, a left-facing room, to the lumpy room, to a room that can go downstairs twice. And on the 3rd floor is the 1st floor, and then one more down. Alright, so let's try this again. We only have 3 sets of stairs. Ah, here we go. Alright, so we go over, then go down 1. We go down 2 floors. And then we need to go down 1 more floor. And then we have 3 floors, or 3 left-facing floors. Alright, I think I solved it. Boom. I didn't even have to go that far. Actually, let's read the little cartographer. The little cartographer had just barely missed her granny at the iceberg, but she knew she was close. All she had to do now was find somewhere tall enough to get above the clouds. They headed back to the story chalet, short as it was. Or was it? Anything new in these rooms? Oh, there's a new one here. The mystery of the speedy sheep. The grasslanders had started to notice that their sheep had become unusually fast of late. They strayed far from their shepherds and devoured cabbages at an alarming speed. After some detective work, the grasslanders determined that rubber plant seeds had been spread around town somehow. The last sources of rubber in their region were used to manufacture magic boots, which hadn't been seen in decades. But the grasslanders were glad to have new seed samples to cultivate, and soon their sheep were back to reasonable speed. Oh, it's like little, finishing stories of each section. A volcano point of view. Visitors are often taken aback by the intensely positive attitudes of those living on this planet. Its inhabitants inhabitants claim to not fear death, allowing them to take constant risks and live happy, robust lives. Research shows that living on the volcano results in a much higher sulfur count in the blood of those tested. This sulfur worms its way into the brain, damaging the fear-sensing portion of the frontal lobe. Ignorance is bliss, perhaps? The goat attraction, greatest of all time. After the eruption subsided, the Palmer family rode goats to the mouth of the volcano to survey the changes. The cooled lava rock had created a series of tunnels and slides as far as the eye could see. Dare they ride their goats down these slides, they wondered? And thus a new world-famous attraction was born at the luxurious Lava Lodge. Goat riding. So I think this is literally the final chapter, and the game is going to end soon. Husky business. Oh yeah, the Huskies! The first settler of the iceberg was merely a child, lost and adrift at sea, separated from his people. Upon his arrival, a pack of Huskies took great interest in him and nurtured him as one of their own. They taught him how to hunt, communicate with other dogs, and keep himself warm. The settler swore that he'd find a way for future generations to have the support of Huskies whenever they were needed. Neverwinter naps. Another legend of the iceberg involves a miraculous drink called Neverwinter. Created by a mixture of several types of ice and local herbs, Neverwinter puts its drinker into deep hibernation. In this way, they can sleep through the winter safely, until being awoken by the first light of spring. The recipe has been lost to time, though local mixologists are always experimenting, hoping to rediscover it. Trophy earned for a voracious reader. That's the door. You found it. Let's go. Woo! Come on, Carto. Is it gonna be like, I feel like this is going to be like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like where they get into the elevator and shoot off into the sky. Oh hey, is that the mother tree? Oh, I've never been this high up. Is anyone else dizzy? Why, it's just as magnificent as I remember, and would you get a load of that tree? Though I'm sorry girls, it looks like we're still below the clouds, even up here. Don't worry, Carto, we just need to get a bit higher. How about on top of that enormous tree? It's hard to tell, but it looks like it goes even higher up than we are now. And maybe still growing? I'd say it's worth a try. I'm going to stay here and enjoy the view for a bit. Who knows when I'll find my way up here again. Thanks for the help, Mr. Storytender. Come on, Carto, let's make like a tree and visit that tree. And not leaf, but visit that tree. Ancient typewriter ink. This ink looks a bit sad. Ancient typewriter ink. This ink looks a bit dramatic. Ancient typewriter ink. This ink looks a bit funny. Wouldn't you know it, I forgot my sunscreen. Ah well, burn baby burn. Oh no, forgetting the sunscreen. That tree is just across the forest. I know exactly where it is. Ready to go? Yeah. Best of luck on your journey, girls. And thank you for helping me find this place. I'll never forget it again. Time for some elevator action. Time to visit Chirb and the mother tree. Xiaonan, are you coming with me this time? Welcome, beardless messengers. Mother's been expecting you. She told me to gather everyone here, that the time for family has come. Mother says to thank you for your help in her rebirth. And now it's time for her to help you. You may enter her embrace. Lend Mother the energy of the land, and she will take you where you want to go. Vulture soars high, you will go higher. Small one, isn't Mother marvelous? Jib's sapling must have been special to make her grow this quickly. Wow. Hi-ho! It can get kinda hot out here when you're as furry as us. Good thing Mother keeps us cool with her shade. Hello there. If you think Mother is impressive now, you should see her when she's fully grown. Wow! This place is so cool, Carto. Are these your friends? They look pretty tough. We better head inside that tree. Jerby's getting the hang of this watcher thing. Are you ready to head up? This is so exciting. To the treetops! Whoa! We're so high up! Really, really high up. Is that my island in the distance? Check out this view, Carto. Unreal. We're finally high up enough. It looks like the clouds are still above us. Let's have a look around. Maybe we can spot somewhere even taller than this. You can see the whole world from up here. It almost looks like a map. Oh, what are you doing? This is so exciting. You're holding such big pieces of the map. Are you putting everything together? Connect every piece of the map. No! Well, I guess it doesn't really matter how we connect it as long as they're connected, huh? I wish there was a faster way to do this. Oh, I can't do that here. Make it look nicer. It's not complete. It's not good enough. Alright, let's see. How can we make this better? Why does this not have a home? There we go. That feels a little bit better. No, that can't go there. Alright, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get here. We don't have yeah. Alright, let's complete the map. That was my island way out there. Wow! Alright, so that means I have to complete this map too. I guess I'll have to go like this. Oh, that's the grassland we first sailed to. It feels like forever ago. It's kind of cool. This one's pretty decent. We can, Alright, this looks good. That's the forest all around us. Do you feel that rumbling? Well, this map is kind of already complete. So all the different biomes, the desert, the first island, no wait, the grasslands, the forest, the volcano, and then the original. Let's complete that one. The story chalet. Hi, Mr. Story Tender. Alright, this map was pretty good. But yeah. Is that the desert you traveled to? It's enormous. Alright, and we can't go to this area, but how do we connect? Can I actually connect this to here? Hey, alright. I didn't know that. Alright, and now how do I connect these pieces? Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, complete that map. The volcano! But that rumbling's getting stronger. Is it going to erupt again? Oh, the final piece. This one. Mishmash. Swelling music. I really want to like Tetrasize this, but I don't know if I can. Mishmash, but I guess that works. Alright, let's complete this map. Make sure we can't do anything fancy with this. It's worse, but whatever. That's good enough. I really miss those iceberg pups. Me too. But Carto, that rumbling is getting serious. Whoa, what's happening? Hold on. Mother just grew a lot more. Ooh. Well, I know what to do, but... You did it, Carto! We're above the clouds! Can you see your granny? Oh, I guess I just gotta bring her closer. The final piece. God, that granny is amazing.
Granny! Carto, my sweet. I knew we'd find each other, dear girl. It was only a matter of time. Or should I say, a mapper?
Heart.
You've been so resourceful to track me here. And you found all the pieces of our map. A true master cartographer, just like your granny. And who's your companion?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Shannon. I would say I've heard so much about you, but Carto's a little on the quiet side. She's the best, though. She's taught me so many things. We've been to so many cool places. And
I want to hear all about them, child. But now that we're all together, why don't you show me a few firsthand? We can take the airship and we'll use the map that you girls have recovered. You can introduce me to some of your new friends and take me to your favorite spots.
Yay. Shannon? Thanks, I'd love to join. Lead the way, Carto. That airship is so cool. The little cartographer trophy earned.
I can see why you wanted me to meet him.
Why, thank you, Mom. It's good to see you again.
I was talking to the bear, you lout.
That makes more sense.
But it's nice to see you again too, Lampa.
Chirp is so confused.
I'm just so glad we're both back in our precious girls. You said it, sister, and what a little slice of heaven this is. These old bones of mine thank you. We would never have found the oasis without your fearless little lady there. I'm mighty proud of her. And speaking of mighty, those camels carry quite the stench. It takes a few rinses.
Now listen, students, we have a special guest today. She's traveled around the world and seen countless amazing things.
Plants. Of course, in rare animals, exotic foods, impossible landscapes. What kind of plants? Oh, so many kinds. Sprawling vulture vines, carnivorous cacti, even an invisible something or another. We've seen those already. Phew, tough crowd. Now that's the hot lava spice that keeps me young.
Ooh, delicious. I'm so glad you like it, Grandma. There's an old Palmer family recipe. I think about my tongue.
Think you're at your risk when you... to the ship. So let me get this straight. You held a coming of age ceremony for 4 types of fish. Well, now that you mention it, it was more of a fishing competition.
In any case, mermaids were there.
That sounds like quite the competition.
Indeed, I'm still not sure if I won.
Are you 15?
The puppies! Your little girl. I've seen she found it in an afternoon.
Yep, we cartographers would do that, but I put this far from the grandmother tree.
There's... Ah, the story chalet, it hasn't aged a day, unlike me. I'm the artful aeronaut master something. Oh, I'm a huge fan of every issue of your daring tales.
Shh, keep it down, Sonny. Those days are long behind me. I'm gentle granny now. Though I suppose I still manage to sneak in a daring tale every once in a while.
We signed my first issue. The little cartographer and her granny finally reunited, embraced warmly. The crisp air rustled through the leaves around them high atop the mother tree. She felt so happy to be back with her favorite person in the world. She had almost made a new best friend and discovered a newfound taste for adventure. Thanks for the invite, guys. It sounds... I hear the ocean whispering my name. I still have some more exploring on my own to do before I find my new home. It was lovely meeting you, Granny. Thank you for sharing your stories with me.
And you, child. I'm so glad you and Carto found one another. Best of luck out there.
Big hugs. I'll miss you so much, Carto, but I'm sure we'll find each other again soon. Best friends never stay gone for long.
Carto and Shannon.
The end. Oh, what a cute game. There are some spelling errors in the game, but, you know, as an indie game, this is pretty good. It's a very, very small team. He got so much work done. Yeah, the music is like, it's pretty great. Yeah. And this game actually only came out like maybe last week, no less. So I'm really glad that it did. Some of those levels are super tough because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to flip this map around? It took way too long. Alright, have a good one. Bye. Oh my gosh, that little mole is so cute. Aww, that's awesome. Oh, there's more.
Dear Shannon, it's so nice to be back with Granny, but I miss you lots. The skies have been beautiful. It's only been a week, but we've already seen so many amazing things. We even made it through another storm. We're prepared for anything now. Thank you for being such a good friend to me. I hope you'll find wherever you're meant to be. And I'm sure I'll see you there soon. Also, you won't believe what I found hiding on the airship. One of the iceberg pups smuggled aboard. Good thing she likes seafood too. Anyway, we all miss you. Write me back when you can. Love, Carto. He says hi. Aw, Carto, I miss you too. Oh!
I was wondering, there was supposed to be 6 puppies, but there was only 4. Huh? Yee! Oh, where'd you come from? Good girl. Oh my goodness, that husky. Totally worth it. The end. Oh, this was a great game. It was only like 6-7 hours total of gameplay, and that's with me fumbling about not having any idea what I was doing. But yeah, fantastic game. Highly recommend if you like puzzle games. The concept's really great. The music is fantastic and super calming. And I think it's only about like $20 on PlayStation Store. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Have a good night, everyone.